Something is happening across the world, quietly, steadily, and with enormous consequences. Birth rates are collapsing. Not just in one or two countries, but globally. And with each year, the working class, the very backbone of every economy, shrinks further. The question isn't if this will change how we live. The question is, are we ready for what comes next? Let's start with the facts. To maintain a stable population, a country needs a birth rate of about 2.1 children per woman. That's called the replacement rate. But today, nearly every developed country, and many developing ones, are far below that. Japan, 1.26. South Korea, 0.72, the lowest in the world. China, 1.00, and dropping fast, Italy, 1.2. Germany, 1.4. Even the US, long considered relatively stable, has dropped to around 1.6. What does this mean? It means fewer young people are entering the workforce, while more older people are retiring. That's a recipe for economic strain. Take South Korea. In 2023, more diapers were sold for the elderly than for babies. Yes, really. South Korea has the world's lowest birth rate. Schools are closing. Some universities can't fill spots. A shrinking tax base is struggling to support pensions and healthcare. And yet, the country continues to pour billions into trying to encourage births. With limited success, the underlying issue runs deeper. China is facing a demographic time bomb, largely the aftershock of its one-child policy, which lasted over 3 decades. China's population declined in 2022 for the first time in over 60 years. The working-age population is shrinking. Labor shortages are already being reported in manufacturing sectors. With fewer young workers and an aging population, China's status as the world's factory is on uncertain ground. So, what changed? Why are people having fewer children? Reason 1. Urbanization and cost of living in cities. Kids aren't seen as extra help, they're expensive. Housing, education, healthcare, all skyrocketing in cost. Reason 2. Female empowerment and education. As women gain access to education and jobs, they delay or opt out of childbirth. And rightly so, but it shifts family structures. Reason 3. Cultural shifts and individualism. Millennials and Gen Z prioritize freedom, identity, and experiences. Parenthood, once seen as a milestone, is now optional. Reason 4. Career pressures and economic instability. Stagnant wages, rising debt, and job insecurity push family planning further down the list. This didn't happen overnight. It's the result of massive societal transformation across decades. A shrinking working class affects everyone. Fewer workers. Right pointing arrow. Labor shortages. More retirees. Right pointing arrow. Heavier tax burden. Slower economic growth. Pensions at risk. Essential services, from construction to eldercare, left understaffed. It's not just an economic issue. It's a civilizational issue. Governments are scrambling, from financial incentives to immigration reform. Japan and Italy offer cash bonuses for childbirth. France is investing heavily in childcare. Canada and Australia are leaning into immigration to fill labor gaps. Some are exploring automation and AI as long-term stopgaps. But none of these are silver bullets. The reality? We're headed toward a world with fewer people, and far fewer workers. The working class is vanishing. And with it, the economic engine we've relied on for generations. Whether through policy, innovation, or a cultural shift, something will have to give. Because the future isn't just about birth rates. It's about whether our societies can adapt before the decline becomes irreversible. Subscribe for more deep dives on how the world is changing.